Doing good, actually. Chat, did you know that they showed a bunch of new game trailers today? If you did know that, did you see anything cool? Because I saw a Batman game I'm gonna have to stream. Uh, because it technically, uh-huh. What the fuck? Hello? Stream. Apparently stream died, but I don't have any dropped frames. I think that was on Twitch. I don't think that was Twitch. Yeah. I don't think that was me. I think that was Twitch. Holy shit. Because I don't have a single dropped frame at all. That's weird. But I absolutely saw the notification pop up on my phone saying I was live again. It's like, excuse me? When did the drop happen? I don't know when that actually occurred. Also, hi Brian and Coffeehead. Straight up dead stuff. Weird. I didn't get a single issue in OBS. Hi Liv. As soon as it's Liv's fault. Everyone point at Liv. It's Liv's fault. Also, hi Brian. Brian. What's weird? Really? Really? That was so far back. I thought people just didn't care. I was telling this story. The TLDR, I use my drawing tablet as a third monitor when I stream, and I packed my third monitor. Like I packed it up because I don't need it anymore. I finished all my PNG tubers for next month. Chat, do you want to see one? I can show you exactly one. Only one that. Well, congrats on that, Tasano. Thank you, Ta. You can only see one. I want to see a number 1 through 4 in chat. And I'll show you one of them for the corresponding number. 2? Okay, we got 1 vote for 2. We got 2 votes for 3. Looks like we're leaning 3. Okay, we're definitely leaning 3. We got 3 for 3. 2 for 2, 2 for 4, 4 for 3, 8 for 9, 17 for 29, 88, 228, 180, 587, 86753, 09, 822, 899, 84. 11. Thank you for the 21. Okay, we'll just do 3. What is number 3? I'm cool with that. Chat, this is going to be my outfit for Resident Evil 3. Yes, Sagan does look very fucking slutty like this. Fedrix, thank you for the resub. Welcome in. Oh my god. Also, chat, if I missed you, like, coming in, let me know. I want to say hi to everyone. And Grendel, oh my god. And we got a fucking hype train? Oh my god.
8,675,309.
Thank you for the 8675309. Chat, I don't know if I've ever told this. I have absolutely told this story. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but thank you for the resubs. Thank you for the hype train. Did you know that where I grew up in Tennessee, every phone number, this was back when landlines existed, every phone number that was a landline started with 867. Hi, Buzzy. So someone did actually get, unfortunately, the number 8675309, and they had to disconnect their landline entirely. I don't know why they couldn't just get a new phone number. They had to disconnect it entirely. Tennessee really thought it could be the middle of Indiana too. Does Indiana do that? Because, you know, we technically our phone number started with 901, but then after that would be 867. Oh my god, Kip. Show me them grippers. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Kip, thank you for the resub. Thank you for the resub, Kip. Hang on. Oh.
Tasty plasma.
Oh.
Maybe I can sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits
Also,
of
Kip, a
Heaven.
tier 3 sub at 6 months in advance. Oh my god. Bouncing on it.
That is a tasty plasma. Maybe I
Kip keeps using sicko, and it's like I need to.
Bouncing on my wood.
Thank you for bouncing on my wood. I need to use the bits to get the sicko emote. Still hasn't done it. And I'm not pressuring you to. I'm just saying I think that's really funny. Anyway, here's some grippers from Clover. There's some Clover
That is a
grippers.
tasty glass.
Hi, Zed.
Maybe
Speaking
I
of
could
grippers,
sneak in
also
and
hi,
watch Final
Jack.
Fantasy Spirits
A
Within.
motorcycle. Here's
I
some
don't
more
care what
grippers.
anybody says. That's one of the best sci-fi films ever made.
Thank you for the Aisha. Here's some side gripper. We got a little bit of side gripper on this one. And just so you know, there is another one that I would really like to show you because it has a very like blatant paw shot in it, but I can't because it also has butthole. Which, by the way, that butthole art, it's blowing up again, and it's like that's so fucking weird. The first time I posted it on Blue Sky, it was all over the place. All over the fucking place. And just out of nowhere, like 3 days ago, a big artist, I guess was just on my page, reposted it. And now it's just getting, like, I'm getting constant notifications about it again. Also, hi, Orsine. I think I said hi to you, but I'm going to give you another one because you weren't first. It is very good. Yeah. Oh, wait. This has gripper. Kind of. You don't see the paw pads. Anyway, this is the PNG tuber for Resident Evil 3. Hi, Loria Fia. Also, hi, Mahusiv. I think I said hi to you as well, but I'm saying it again. Again, if I did say hi to you, say hi, and I'll say hi back, because saying hi is hype train at the beginning. That never happens. Red Kamanti, I'm pretty sure you're joking, but that literally always happens here. It's the only time I ever get a hype train is at the start of stream. Like, literally, that's the only time ever. Because people come in and they resub. Anyway, this is my PNG tuber for Resident Evil 3. It's a little slutty. It's a little harlotty. But yeah, no, I knocked out all 4 PNG tubers for next month. The Ultros one for the Metroidvania that I'm doing next month, Ultros. Chat. I'm not kidding. That is to date the most complex PNG tuber I've ever done. I don't even think it's that good. I think I've definitely done better PNG tubers, but that is the most complex. Because like there are a lot of different types of PNG tubers. There are ones where I have to like edit the base. There are times where I have to do like under layers where I draw something underneath the base. Oh my god. Brian. I
can use this
I'm not
emote
fucking
again.
it up. Thank you for the resub, Brian. Can we get a 3 in chat for Brian? But yeah, no, the one for Ultros, it has base edit. It has a tail because it's Jordan. And also because it's Jordan, it has tongue flick frames as well that I have to manage. If you don't know this, Jordan has a lot more frames than all of the other PNG tubers. Custom tail, under base, like there's a layer of the art underneath the base. There's a layer on top. There's a visor. Like there's just a lot. There's so much with that PNG tuber. It's so much. And it was also just really hard to draw. Groove is legitimately what. Do you know what it's from, Brian? Because that's from back when I first started streaming and I only had one emote that was a poorly drawn version of my Yop emote because I couldn't figure out what I wanted to do for my emote art style yet. And I was doing the game Wander Song. And in that game, it has a dedicated dance button, and you can cycle through different dances. And one of the default dances is that. And I thought it was so fucking funny. It was genuinely the funniest fucking thing in the entire game. Right? Like, I would just be walking around the world and just break out into dance. That dance specifically. Chat, if you got a hype train emote, drop it in chat. I want to see it. See it. I've gotten all of the level 2 ones, so I didn't get shit. But I want to see what you got. You got a hype chest? Yeah, open it. Open it. Oh, you got the balloon poop. Hi, naughty hottie. But yeah, no, Emu Fur, who does my PNG Tuber bases, like the bases of my PNG Tubers, she does all of them. Um, unless it's like a special PNG Tuber. Oh, we're seeing that's really cute. It's she was there using my stream as background noise and supporting me really early on. And out of nowhere, she just put this in my DMs. And it's like, that is so fucking funny. Girly Pop, that's not what my Sona looks like. That's so fucking cursed. So I asked her if it would be okay if I remade it in like a vector style. And it was my first animated emote ever. It was my first animated emote ever. And it's also what led to me actually settling on an art style for my emotes, because I didn't really know how to draw. So like I didn't know how to draw. Um, I'm not a drawer. Which, by the way, Brian, speaking of drawing, I have sketched out your raffle win, but I'm not going to work on it anymore until after the move. And I'm just letting you know now, when I make art alone, it takes me a while. I'm just letting you know. If it's a collab, it's like, yeah, I can knock it out in like 2 days. When it's my own art, with no one else touching it, it takes a while. Like, I did a piece for Robin a while back. That took me so fucking long. It was genuinely months of revising the sketch, and I'm still not happy with it. At a certain point, it was like, I can't keep editing this. I just have to do it. You're a great drawer. Me when I'm at IKEA. I love when people say drawer. We're gonna get to the game. Don't worry, chat. I'm looking for this thing. Yeah. Okay. So this was my first animated emote on stream. And I made it at the same time as revising the Yop, because this is actually the second version of my Yop emote. The original was like very like shittily drawn and like sketchy looking. And then I don't remember this. I believe this was my first standard emote. And then I also did like some other filler emotes that aren't around anymore, like the heart emote. That was one of the first ones that I did in that initial batch. The banana emote, etc. And yeah, no, so Emu Fur didn't like create my emote style, but did push me to actually settle on one. And another cool thing is that Saint Bull, the artist Saint Bull Art, Tiago, was also a really huge influence on my emote style, because one of the first no, it wasn't one of the first commissions. It was the first commission I ever got of Clover was a piece by Tiago. That is so fucking tiny. This was the first commission I ever got of Clover. And the minimalist aspect of it I thought was so fucking cool. So it was a really big influence on my emotes. I even tried doing like this specific style where it was just like yellow. Instead of like white on yellow, it was just yellow. But it didn't really work with light mode. Whatever. Anyway, let me catch up. I like when Aussies and Brits say drawing. Drawing? Yeah. They hyper on my light to light drifter. Oh fuck, I should have made that one of the stream titles. Oh, I'm gonna write that down. Because I'm definitely gonna be doing a third stream. Okay. Well, Mahusiv went to my fucking blue sky and found the whole pic. Anyway, PNG drew in like 2 minutes for Outcast stream long ago. Still makes me smile. Oh, I don't have that anymore. I wish I did. Chat, if you don't know, back when I first Like before I even started streaming, I made it like a shitty little PNG tuber that I drew in maybe I wouldn't even say 2 minutes. It was maybe 1 minute. And it was so low effort that I didn't even edit it for the speaking frame. I just drew it a second time. Like and it's like it's not great, but it's what led to me creating the shit tubers. Um Which I might have a few of those. I deleted a few because one of the people who got one turned out to be a giant fucking creep. Um, oh, here's one that I did for Texeroso. So, like, this is like ShitTuber Plus, where I drew the ShitTubers initially, but it's like, if I could probably sell these as like a little gimmicky PNG tuber, um, but I gotta do them better. So they're still shitty and wobbly, but they're better than the originals, you know? So that was one that I did for tech. Let's see. I also did one for Avery. Avery actually uses hers still. When Avery was on stream with me for I should what? I should what? Oh, I should make you one. Hi, Aquaborb. Uh like Avery still uses this. Avery still uses this one. Also, they all have really stupid names. Like, oh god, Eli's old username is in the file. Oh my, here's one for Eli. uh, so the idle frame for Avery is called Avery Shittuber No Talkie. And then the name for Avery's speaking frame is Avery Shittuber. Avery, can we get a shout out for the general concept of communication? And here's another thing that I thought was really funny. I did one for Liv, but at some point I accidentally moved one of the eyes completely on accident and never noticed until I was done. It always felt so fucking mean to me, but it's like, no, I'm committing to it. I have to commit to that. It was an accident, but like that's so fucking funny. And also Liv's, it's the name for the idle frame is just Shut, and then the one for the speaking frame is Wide Open by the Chemical Brothers featuring Beck. Here's Chris Coble. back when Captain Coble, back when they were Bird. I did one for Smell Smound. Is that a real song? It is, and it's one of my favorite Chemical Brothers songs. Like genuinely. I also did another one for Chris Coble because Chris Coble was changing to a dragon, I believe, or changing from a dragon. Ibn got one and still actually uses a variant of this because when we were doing Glory Hounds, Ibn needed to dress up for it because everyone was dressing up. So I did an edit with this jacket that a fish wears in Glory Hounds. Hi, Wolfio. You want to get one of these so badly? Maybe I'll do them again. It would be fun. Oh, Shadowpin? Shadowpin got one. And this one is fun because if you don't know, this isn't just a raccoon that has some green. This is a gooper. So I actually put in some additional effort. Like, I know it's crazy to think about, but making the tongue semi-transparent like that was additional effort. Like it was additional effort. Also, these were like $40. And I know that might seem like a bit of a stretch, but here's something to keep in mind. I'm gonna put these on top of each other just so that you can see easier. Can I resize these together? Really? Hang on. No, I gotta make this work. Okay, I want you to see this because I know you're thinking like, oh, that's not really worth $40. Look, do you see how the line art changes on everything? It's because I draw them twice. This is two $20 shitty drawings. It's not one drawing and then a speaking frame. It's two separate drawings. I draw it twice. And I think $20 for a little joke thing is a pretty good price. And $40 for two of them is just math. Yeah, I made a group. But yeah, no, I don't know. That stupid little fucking sock puppet thing I did was the core inspiration for those. And I don't know where it is anymore. It might be on my Google Drive. Have to grab a shit tuber from you if you reopen for what I'm being Pasky's unofficial dog manager. Aw. I don't know. I might do them again. They were fun. They were fun. Like, they were fun to do. The act of doing them. It was one of the few like art streams I did before I started doing collab stuff. Anyway, chat, we've been live for like 5 hours. Let's go over our schedule real quick. Today is Tuesday the 19th. We're doing Hyper Light Drifter. We're going to start the game, I promise. Tomorrow is a big day. We're going to be starting Outer Wilds. Need to make a whole separate speaking sprite. Yeah, it's kind of why Robin and I don't do PNG tuber commissions anymore. We're going to make one exception next time we open. But outside of that, we don't do them anymore. Because it's a lot of fucking work. But no, we're going to be starting Outer Wilds tomorrow. Finally. I've legitimately been talking about doing Outer Wilds since like day one of streaming. I'm not kidding. On Thursday, we're actually going to be doing, yeah, it's my first time ever. We're actually going to be doing a sponsored stream. That's what that little megaphone in the corner indicates. We're going to be playing a Herdling. If you guys remember, earlier this month, I played Far Lone Sails and Far Changing Tides. They were these post-apocalyptic vehicular simulator games. This is the next game by that studio. And I got a key for it from the developers. So I'm going to play it because it still fits. And apparently it seemingly is in the same universe as like the Far games. My desktop got fucked up at some point. What the hell? Chat, who fucked up my desktop? Probably me. Probably me. It was probably me. Oh, okay. But yeah, no, we're gonna be doing that on Thursday. On Friday, we're taking the day off. I gotta do like laundry. I'm almost done with packing actually. I'm doing this thing where I'm gonna pack a bunch of clothes for Denver and then the move because we're doing the move right after Denver. So I'm just gonna have like a suitcase full of like clothes that I'm gonna take to the hotels for Denver. Just talk about, oh, I could. Where do I fucking start? Because that's a whole thing. On Friday, we're gonna be taking the day off. Whatever, you know the drill. Mondays, Fridays off. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're gonna actually come back to the Outer Wilds. Hopefully finish it. I heard that there's a good chance that I won't. But hopefully we do. If we don't, I do want to talk about this next thing. Where the fuck? Excuse me. Okay, sorry about that. it moved my fucking. I guess I did that on accident. I want to talk about next month, chat, because I haven't really talked about this on stream. Last time I did, there weren't a lot of people here, so I'm going to talk about it now. We're going to get serious for a second. Chat, if you don't know, next weekend is Denver. And then the Monday after Denver, which will be September 1st, I'm moving. I am moving. I am leaving the state of Colorado and moving to Florida to live with Kip, and I'm going to spit in Kip's mouth. I don't mean that. Kip doesn't like that. But yeah, no, we're moving. I'm specifically, I'm moving in with Kip across the entire country, going back to the state that I barely fucking escaped to begin with. But it's temporary. Kip doesn't want to stay there. I don't want to fucking stay there, so we're not going to stay there forever. But it's fine. It's fine. So, because of that move, it's kind of thrown a little bit of a wrench into my September plans. So, here are the September plans. This is half the roadmap that I normally do. Normally, I have 8 games. We only have 4 here. We're going to be doing Borderlands 4. That will begin on September 12th, the day it comes out, and I will play it daily for an extended period of time until I beat it. Until I beat it. Then I'm probably going to take a day or 2 off. We've also got Resident Evil 3. Outcast will once again be joining me for that. It is the remake. I know the remake is not good. Just going to stream 1 playthrough. Yeah, I might stream another playthrough like down the line or something. Because I really want to play through the game as Harlow as well. She seems really interesting. I might also, I was going to say, I might save some of the completionist stuff for like off stream, like collectibles and whatever. But I'm going to do all the quest content on stream. On top of Borderlands 4 and Resident Evil 3, we've got The Quarry. Initially, this was just like a maybe for September, but after doing all the Dark Pictures games, it's like, nah, I want to do it. I want to do it. So we're doing it. We're going to do it. And then we also have Ultros, which is going to be our Martinvania stream for September. Hi, Tangy. Back in my armor. I am. But yeah, no, just as a disclaimer, I will be reducing my streams from 5 a week to 4 a week. Just for the month of September, because I'm going to have to unpack. Unpacking takes a lot more time than packing does. I have moved a lot in my life. I can say that with confidence. It takes a lot of time. So I need some extra time away from stream just to unpack. So September, I'm going to be streaming less. But once October rolls around, we're going to pick back up our normal schedule or normal amount of content. Just 4 streams a week. A week. Probably gonna ditch one of the weekends if I'm being honest. I don't know which day specifically I'm gonna drop just yet, but it's gonna be one of probably Saturday or Sunday. 4 streams ever again. Also, hi Eris, thank you for the pets. But yeah, also just so you know, I did pick out more games for September. If I manage to complete these games, as well as the games that I am not going to complete this month, I'm not going to complete Laika. I'm just letting you know. Not this month anyway. I want to finish Laika on stream, but I'm probably not going to finish it this month, just because of how packed everything is. So I'm probably going to finish that next month, assuming I finish all 4 of the games that you see on screen, Hyperlight and Laika and possibly Outer Wilds. I'll pick up those other games. I really want to stream Candleman. Candleman is fucking weird. Okay? We'll also have to do the Outer Wilds DLC. Do I have that? I guess I might, because you probably have it. Anyway, that's our roadmap for September. I know it's a little bit early to post it, but keep in mind that I'm basically taking all of next week off. Like, I will be streaming on Tuesday next week. But then after that, you're not going to see me until, like, the first weekend of September, maybe. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to be gone for a bit, okay? Because of the move. But that's our shit. Let's get into the fucking game. I've been live for like 5 hours. Haven't even launched the game. But yeah, no, chat. Did anyone watch I Don't Have Water? Oh god. I don't have water. Chat, if you watched the Gamescom thing today, tell me what games you're interested in. Because this is going to sound fucking crazy. The new Call of Duty is actually kind of interesting looking. They got weird with it. It's like a weird fucking game. What is that? I knew you would say Bubsy. Anyway, be right back. I'm gonna get some water. Let me know in chat so I can read when I get back. It's gonna be real fast. I promise. I promise. I promise. There is, and it's goofy looking. Can you recap the game? What happened in the first stream? Yeah, so we're Purple Guy in Purple World, and we're doing purple things. There were a bunch of white otters living peacefully and like kind of just like in like a really beautiful like temple area, and they were being genocided. And it was honestly horrifying. Like all of the visual imagery behind that was genuinely fucking horrifying. And I'm really glad we're done with that section so I never have to see it again. Cause Jesus fucking Christ. But yeah, no, we've been wandering around, we've been meeting other characters. I don't really know what the fucking narrative is. The game does this crazy thing where they don't tell you anything. You aren't even here and I'm rubbing off on you so hard. That's called frauding. Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy collabs, Bubsy. The new Bubsy game does look fine. It feels weird. Like, yeah, I've completed 1/4 of the game, maybe more, maybe a little bit more than 1/4 of the game, but 1/4 is definitely done. At least the little thingies that you need to finish the game, I have those. I don't know, the studio doing the Bubsy game, they feel like a weird pick. Like I looked up their like studio history and stuff. Can we get some cursive in chat? The day that Waylon forgets to download the game is the day, you know. Hey, I did forget to download the game one time, but I managed to get it downloaded before I actually went live. I saw that they showed off a new trailer for Routine. Yeah, and I didn't actually get to see it. They put so much really interesting shit in the pre-show that they didn't upload anywhere. Like, you have to actually hunt that shit down. Like, the new Bubsy trailer is not on the Game Awards channel, even though that's what the Game Awards hosted the event, you know? Comedia looks cool. Also, I did see that there's a new game by quote unquote the company behind Disco Elysium. And like I understand that they fired all of the leadership and it's basically a different studio now, but I'm also not going to undercut the work that that team is doing, because that game does genuinely look interesting. Hi, Stella. Hi, Stella. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking explode. I'm so behind on chat. Stella, how was Elden Ring? Was it just regular Elden Ring? Did you have a randomizer on? But welcome in. For anyone who is coming in from the raid, I'm Wayland. I'm here. I'm a Martin on the internet. I'm playing Hyper Light Drifter today, but apparently we're just doing a just chatting stream before we actually start, because it's been like 40 minutes and I'm still just kind of sitting here. Normal running my friend Devout Glitch through his first playthrough. Ooh, okay. I kind of appreciate that. I'd probably consider maybe doing a Souls-like, like a proper FromSoft Souls-like if I could have someone hold my hand through it. But they don't really have seamless co-op without modding. Love the game with it. You already hold my hand, Kip, you greasy freak. But hi, Raiders. Kip's my boyfriend. I can talk to him like that. I can throw rocks at him if I feel like it. I won't. I won't do that, just for the record. Like, I would never do that. Kip, I would never throw rocks at you. But Stella, thank you for the raid. Listen, if you need to run, get some food, water, air, etc., please go do that. Please take care of yourself. Streaming is hard. You know the drill. You know what I always say. You've raided me enough. I know you've heard it. And Raiders, if you need to head out as well, that's completely understandable. Please get some U-time in. But if you do want to hang out, if you like the vibe around here, consider dropping a follow. I always appreciate it. To my viewers, if you haven't checked out Stella, you should. I say this every single time. Every single time Stella raids me. Every time. Stella has impeccable taste in video games. Made seamless co-op for some of the older games. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know. I don't like games that are mean. You know? That's kind of why my Leica stream ended on a little bit of a low note, because the game was being mean. But yeah, no, Stella's a sweetie. Great taste in games. Really comfortable streams. And just genuinely a good person. So please go check out Stella if you haven't already. And for anyone coming in, like I said, I'm Wayland. I'm here, Martin, on the internet. I play all sorts of games. Literally all sorts. I love variety. I know everyone's like, I'm a variety streamer. I'm not a variety streamer. I'm a streamer. Full stop. I will literally stream any game. I'll try anything at least once, okay? Like, I'm that kind of freak. I also do art sometimes. Sometimes I'll do Lego. I want to maybe try doing, like, models at some point. It's but Deadlight. Yeah. I'm not trying to be shady, but I do see a lot of people like, I'm a variety streamer, and they literally only play one game. And it's like, that's fine. You can play just one game. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't say you're a variety streamer. Also, I'm a firm believer that variety streamers should be the default setting. Like, I don't want to know if you stream variety. I want to know if you stream something specific. Like, if you only stream Dead by Daylight, great. That's fine. There's literally nothing wrong with that. But I want to know. Like, I want to know what sort of, like, you know, like, because otherwise I'm just going to assume you do variety. That feels like the default setting. In BA Jam. Is it on Steam? Can I get on Humble? Can I get on Fanatical? Is it on Poob? I'm not a variety streamer. I'm an RPG randomizer, roguelike, horror, FPS, MMO, tabletop gaming. What if it just listed every genre? I mean, fuck, I've done a racing game now. I've literally done a racing game. I think I've actually hit all the genres. Oh no, I haven't done a sports game. When I get to Pyre, I will. Race? Have you done a cooking stream? Kip, idea. Kip, I have an idea for after the move. What if we just go get a bunch of eggs and I do a cooking stream where I make omelets until I do one successfully? Because I've never successfully made an omelet. I always fuck it up. And then we can invite everyone over and give them omelets. You meant to link Wayland Butt? Excuse me? Oh, you linked the artist to Sano. Why am I getting a notification for that now? That was like 32 minutes ago. That was 32 minutes ago. Why is my phone telling me that Tasano tried sending Wayland Butt in my Discord, ! Discord? But yeah, Stella, thank you for the raid. Sorry, I'm really behind on reading messages. Blah blah blah, blip 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 bloop blop. Um, Divina Gamina. I was saying that the new game from the quote unquote studio that made uh Disco Elysium actually kind of looks interesting. I know it's not the same people. It's literally just the same name. That's it. Hi Umi. But the game does look interesting, and I'm not gonna just pretend like it doesn't. I'm not gonna buy it because fuck that company. But like it looks like an interesting game. It's not set in the Alps, unfortunately. Dinch Attack and the He-Man. So I have a lot of feelings about the He-Man game. And I posted about this on Blue Sky. Um so do you guys remember a few years ago when like every game studio was like, April Fools, we did a dating sim, and it led to a lot of people treating visual novels like a joke? Thank you for the hydrate. I feel like that's happening with beat 'em ups right now. It's becoming like the genre for shoveling nostalgia slop on people. You know? Because like it's He-Man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Toxic Crusaders, GI Joe, Marvel has one, DC, Power Rangers, I think I said Power Rangers. Um Scott Pilgrim has one. Like there are so many of these. They're just like, "Hey, remember franchise? Do you remember franchise?" I know Shredder's Revenge was highly received, but it just feels like they're using this genre to like say, "Hey, do you remember this thing?" They're just cramming every IP into them. And it just feels weird. You know, like I don't want to be pessimistic about games, but like it feels like it's just nostalgia bait. Had beat. Well, the Scott Pilgrim game wasn't that a JRPG, like the original Scott Pilgrim game, and then the new Scott Pilgrim game is a beat 'em up, or do I have that reversed? Oh, huh. I thought it was a JRPG. I don't know. It just feels weird. Like it feels weird, you know? Like we're just repeating the visual novel thing. I don't know. It just I don't like it. It feels like we're turning it into a joke. Hi Puel. Thank you. Didn't know there was a new one to note. That was the weirdest stretch you have ever done, Maya. She just went hurrah during a stretch. Play with my husband on the Xbox 360. Yeah, there is a new one. I don't know if it's out yet, but it was recently announced. Thank you for the stretch. Beat 'em up RPG like River City Ransom. Is that related to River City Girls? I don't know. It's like a few years ago there was that studio that did the Streets of Rage revival, and ever since then I feel like we get a new beat 'em up game of like an 80s or 90s franchise like every 3 or 4 months, you know. Uh I accidentally clicked on quit. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm surprised it just quit like that though. Why did it just quit? Waiting for my beat 'em up of Carmen Sandiego. Did they actually do a Carmen Sandiego game recently? I think it was Game Loft though. And they're kind of hit or miss. Okay. So if I recall correctly, if they're pink, I haven't gotten them. Yeah, okay. So we did this entire area over here. We even defeated the boss. And you know what's wild? Chat, the boss was probably the easiest encounter. I died once because I got stun locked, but like, once I got into the flow of it, it's like, that was fucking easy. Hi, JC Penny, I love your stores. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? In the streets beating up people, apparently. What if she teamed up with, like, Waldo? And they just went around killing people? Carmen Sandiego is the most evasive thief in the world. Yeah. Also, they announced a new Batman game. A Lego Batman game, specifically. Because of a loophole, I technically have to play it on stream. Hi, Crumpet. Speaking of holes. No. Speaking of loops. No. Speaking of Batman. There we go. Speaking of Batman, I technically have to play it because it's the new Lego Batman game. The idea is that you guys know the previous Lego Star Wars game that Traveler's Tales did, where it's like all of the Star Wars movies in like one game. And I think they even did like a little bit of The Mandalorian as well. You guys know that? They're doing that with Batman, but it's all of the Batman movies, some like a bulk of the Batman shows, the Batman games, all Lego. Like just Lego versions of them. Where like each one is basically compressed down into a chapter of the game. And it's like a really cool idea. But they are doing the Arkham games. They're doing the Arkham games, which means because I'm doing the Arkham series playthrough, that is now part of it. Like, that's now part of it. And I just want them to bring Lego Dimensions to PC. Is alive? Probably. I'd be surprised if they didn't do the Adam West. I thought I did this! I thought I did this! So I actually didn't get the thingy in here? I am actually legitimately missing part of the Gooby from in here. But I don't know where to go. I've fully explored this dungeon like 3 times. I know I did. Like, that's what a bulk of last stream was exploring this dungeon. Can't wait to see Lego Joker. Oh my god. Imagine if they remade that fucking cutscene. From Arkham Knight, where Barbara gets shot and is just on the ground in pain for like 5 minutes, just calling for help. They can't do that, right? You're kidding! Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna heal. Fucker. Do you think we're getting a mashup story that connects to the movie, shows, and games? Yeah, like they're adapting the narrative so it actually just like connects everything. It's not like a multiverse sort of thing. Thank fuck. They're taking all of the different storylines and just saying like, how can we make these connected? And I kind of like that. It's about turning them into one giant narrative rather than just like jumping between them. Stop poking me, Goopy. Oh my god, you're so squishy. What are you doing? They didn't put in Luke kissing Leia in the Star Wars one. You're not getting torture. Fuck me. I don't remember the tempo. I guess I do. I guess I do remember the tempo. Maybe I need to go over there. Maybe I don't need to come over here. Shit! I don't know what to do! Catwoman for Dark Knight Rises and the Batman are going to be the same character. Yeah. And the Catwoman from Arkham is going to be the same Catwoman as Keira Knightley. You know. It's an interesting idea. Bye, Tasano. Thank you. Thank you for stopping in. I don't know. It's a neat idea. I want to see it. Also, chat. I know I've been doing all the Batman games in the Arkham universe, but next year I'm gonna take a stab at some of the Marvel games. Hi, Cobalt. Hello, Princess. We are drifting tonight. Hold on. Okay. Marvel's Avengers? Maybe. I'm not gonna say no to the Avengers. But definitely Guardians. Which, again, was a game that I wanted to stream really early on. When I first started streaming. I even made a PNG tuber for it. But I never streamed it. Go back to that gap. Yeah, but I don't know what it does. Because, like, it just does that. Like, it's not activating anything. Well, that's just gonna be like a med kit or something. Are there more in this room? No. Not that I know of. Oh my god! Bugs! I mean, I don't see any others. Maya, stop it. On the right of that fork. Fork? Spoon? Garbage disposal? Also, Aster, I just got raided. I'm never going to be able to play this game. Also, Cobalt, I'll get back to the Kirby thing in a sec. I was literally about to talk about that, but then the raid went through. Hi, Aster. What the fuck is the RPG? What is that? I've never heard of that. Aster, tell me what that is. But hi, Raiders, welcome in. I'm Wayland. I'm here. I'm a Martin on the internet. Aster, how was your stream? What was the RPG? I want to know what that is. But I hope your stream was good. For anyone raiding in, I'm Wayland. I'm here. Martin, etc. Sometimes I'm other things, but most of the time, I'm a little tree weasel. I'm a little tree weasel, a little tree, a treezel, if you will. I like to stream anything I can get my hands on. I like to live up to the term variety streamer. Hi, macaron lover. So like literally anything. And I like to dress up whenever I can. Treasel is 100% a Pokemon. I don't know about that. Is it? But yeah, no, I'll play all sorts of games. I'll do art sometimes. Lego. I'll do Lego streams. I'm being poked by my dog constantly. But Aster, I hope your stream went well. Some weird little game that's like a mix of Superland and Skyrim. Oh. Very bold of them to call it the RPG. It's like if I were to make a dungeon crawler and just be like, yeah, this is the dungeon crawler. Imagine if Call of Duty's next game was just called The Shooter, you know? Like... But I hope it was good. It sounds like it. Like you said, it's fun and goofy. That's actually a good match for you. Chat, I say this all the time about Aster. I don't know if you know this. Aster is one of those people who is effortlessly funny. I always stumble on that word. Well, thank you for stopping in it. Thank you for the stretch. I will do that. Also the hydrate. But you should check out Aster. Purple Possum, sweet, funny, great streams, great energy. Absolutely worth a look. But Aster, you know the drill. Go away. I don't want to see you here anymore. And I mean that in a nice way. Genuinely. You know it. You know the drill. Also, hi, Brand Flakes. I'll get to that in a second. You know the drill, Aster. Streaming is hard. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. You need to do something for yourself, okay? You need to go get some food. You need to go get some water. Go get some air. Pet an animal. Have a dog come up to you and start nosing you on the elbow over and over and over. And then she tries to lick your feet. And it's like, I don't like that. So you look at her and you wipe the eye boogers out of her eyes. Go take care of yourself. Or don't. I'm not the boss of you. But please do something nice for yourself after stream because you deserve it. Does she want something? I don't know. Pet some fresh air, get a dog. Yeah. Exactly that. And chat, you should go check out Aster if you're not already. Again, you know the drill. If someone raids me, they're worth checking out. And if someone doesn't raid me, they're not worth checking out. That's how it works. If you don't raid me, you're garbage. That's not true. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. But if Germa does want to raid me, that would be very sweet. Can someone get Germa to raid me? Don't clip it. Don't clip it. I don't mean it. It's not true. I don't actually think that. It's okay to not raid me. You want to get... Yeah, actually, I do. Because maybe I'll get one follow. You ever notice how when you get like a huge raid, which I've only ever gotten 2 of them, so like whatever. Like I'm talking like 100+ people raid. I never get those. But the 2 that I have gotten, I only got like a follow from each. It's like, wow. That many fucking people came in? That feels hurtful. Like, wow. Less than 1% of you thought I was neat? My feelings are hurt. If you're watching ads, fuck you. No, if you're watching ads, thank you for the support. And thank you for sticking through the ads. But also, fuck you. But not because you're watching ads. Just because I think everyone deserves to hear that at least once in their life. Like, maybe it'll, like, drive you to be better at something. Like, oh, maybe I'll get better at drawing the letter S. Every time I draw the letter S, it just looks like a 5. I need to draw S's better. Like a cool S, yeah. I remember when I was in school, after watching that one clip from SpongeBob, where he does like the fancy "the" at the start of his essay. Whenever I would have to write something like an essay or something during class, I would make sure that the first letter was S so that I could do the cool S. Yeah, I know the majority of lurkers or raiders are lurking. I know the reality of things. I've been streaming for 2.5 years, almost 3. We're almost at the 3-year mark. I've been streaming long enough to know how it works. I'm not stupid. Also, hi, Mortigris. I don't know. It's funny. Now, let's go back to the Kirby thing for a second. I'm one of the diehards for Kirby Air Ride. That's one of the 2 Kirby games I've played. The other was Canvas Curse. Right? So the second that first teaser dropped and they showed the star and it had the little thruster on it, nutted. Love it. I'm here for it. I love that the new Kirby Air Riders game is the same mechanics. Like, it's the same mechanics. They just added another button. Like, they added a hero power function to the game, and that's literally all the other button is for. Otherwise, it controls the same way. It's just new. And it's like, I love that. Yeah, the amount of jokes about the second button. They added an alt. Yeah, they did. What are you doing? Here, hold on. Here, take that. Thank you. I gave her a treat. Yeah, no, Sakurai is so fucking funny, and that goddamn direct just being like, sadly, we've added another button. Treat streams should be disabled entirely right now. It should be disabled entirely right now. Oh no, sandwich is still on there. Chad, if you want to buy me a sandwich. It's just the joke of him just sitting there and so stoically just saying, unfortunately, we've added another button. It's like, oh my god. But yeah, no, like, I really want the game. I really fucking want the game. I loved the original. I'm a little bit disappointed that they don't seem to have Top Ride, because I genuinely loved Top Ride. I'm one of 2 Top Ride fans in the entire world. If Top Ride only has 1 fan, it's me. Okay, like. Also, I love that of the big Switch 2 games, for like the big year 1 Switch 2 games, 3 of them are kart racers. 3 are kart racers. We got Mario Kart World, we got Kirby Air Riders, and we have that fucking Sonic Crossworlds game. And I know that's coming to other platforms, but that is being, like, held up on a pedestal by Nintendo as, like, one of the big games for Switch 2. 3! This one is going to be more yeah, I think a lot of the issues with Mario Kart World is just that it tried to do a lot of things differently, and I like that. But Nintendo fans are fucking rabid animals. Like, if you do something too similar, you're Satan. If you do something too different, you're Satan. You have to find the right balance, and I think with Kirby Air Riders, they found the right balance. Because of price. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know this, but Mario Kart World has not sold well. It has moved a lot of units. I'm not going to say that there aren't a lot of people playing it, but it didn't sell well. Most of the people, like, we're talking 80% of the people who have Mario Kart World only have it because they got the bundle that makes it come with the Switch too. The game itself did not sell well because it's 80 fucking USD. And yeah, Miku is in the Sonic Crossworlds Racing or whatever. Sonic whatever. And if you're Satan, oddly not Satan. Krampus, Horse Meat, Meteor Ring is the only game out right now for the Switch. Or yeah, I do think it's wild that the DK game it's just $10 cheaper, but it sold so much more than Mario Kart World did. You know? Like, it's in a much shorter amount of time, too. It's not only moved more units, but it's sold better financially. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for Kirby Air Riders. Krampus's Meteor Ring, please. Why? Is your mouth watering? Go get some water. Hydrate. Being completely arbitrary killed me. Yeah. But yeah, no, during that, the Air Riders thing, I posted on Blue Sky, Kirby Air Riders is kart racing, hobby grade competitive city trial, genre blended, multi-mode competitive esports, meta growth, choice, plus epic Kirby heroes. If you get that reference, let me know, and I'll give you a little kiss on the wrist. Because apparently a lot of people saw that, and we're just like, what the fuck? It is a reference to something. And if you get the reference, I want to give you a little kissy on the wrist. Okay? Okay? I'm going to go hydrate. You should. Thirsty. And I did just hydrate. And thank you for the pets. I'm also stretching even though nobody did a stretch. Because I feel like I need it. All the blood will rush to my... No, because all the blood will rush from my head and I'll pass out. Conversely, okay. Thank you. I forgot that was a quote on stream. Oh, God. Hang on. Let me write something down. That's going to be our raid message. Hobby grade. Single player campaign. Genre. Blended. Single mode. Competitive esports. Meta growth. Choice.
That is a
plus
tasty plasma.
Epic.
Maybe I could sneak in and watch Final Fantasy Spirits Within.
Hyper light.
I don't care what anybody
Heroes.
says. That's one
Thank
of the
you.
best sci-fi films ever made.
Thank you for the plasma. Anyway, let's play the fucking game. So what is this? What is this thingy? Is this a thingy? Is this a thingy? Is it not something hidden? But no, it's an elevator. There's an elevator right here, but there's like, I guess there's a crystal, but otherwise no. Why not copy paste it? Well, I wanted it to be relevant to Hyperlight. What's on the right? Like over here? I think there's just a like an item box over here. What are you doing? Did you drop something behind the bed? Is that why you've been bothering me? Hang on, chat. You dropped something back there, didn't you? And you want it. That's what you've been poking me about all fucking stream? You did! Oh my god!
New Bottega. New Bottega. New Bottega. Pa da da da. New Bottega.
Fuck me.
New Bottega.
Dropped something behind
New
the bed.
Bottega. New Bottega.
Pra da da da. New Bottega. Pra da da da.
Bottega. Pa da da da. New Bottega. Pa da da da. New Bottega. Pa da da da.
New Bottega. Pra da da da. New Bottega. Pra da da. New Bottega. Pra da da da. New Bottega, Prada. I'm a whip my Machino, cause you know I'm a fucking diva. Maybe I don't rock Mosici, Vodici, Valentino. But tell you, mama, New Bottega, Prada. New Bottega, Prada. Prada.
New Bottega.
I wonder if I have to hit all the switches throughout the level.
New Bottega.
Then come back.
New Bottega. New Bottega. New Bottega.
Because like it's probably behind this.
I like the Gucci, the Miu Miu, the Messina,
Like whatever
the
the thingy is probably behind this door.
For Omega, I mean,
And this feels relevant, like this block right here. Now what the fuck is that? How do I get over there? I figured that would just be like a health kit or something. What is that? That's like blinking and blomping. They can steal people's machines in Air Ride? Yeah. Bless you. Don't! Oh my god. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. Ew! Bugs? She literally set it down on the edge of the bed and then pushed it over the side with her nose. I wish I could call you a slur, but that's Twitch TOS. I feel like this has to do something. Like this little blippy blob. But like, what the fuck would it do? Because I've never seen this anywhere else in the game. That didn't do anything. It's okay. He's just... That's still not okay. Oh, fuck. That reminds me of when the PewDiePie thing happened and there were a bunch of people defending him saying, it's fine. He just said a gamer word. It's like, a gamer word. A gamer word. A drag queen. I am the queen of drag. A Gasmer word? The Gasmer word is, yeah, you can do it now, puppy. That's it. Okay, there's blood going into this wall. Which makes me think that there's something there. Favorite thing about a drag queen is a genuine panic. He thought he said something homophobic because he has no, like, perspective. Krampus medial ring. The sound it makes when it pops in. Is PewDiePie banned on Twitch? Genuine question. He's live right now? I hope that's a joke. Because if that's not a joke, that means you came into my chat and started advertising someone else's stream. Move! Oh my god. That man is probably national celebrity. I don't think they can ban him. I mean, they banned the guy who cheated on his wife with a minor, whose name we won't say because it's against TOS to talk about banned streamers. We're not going to say his name, but they banned him. You know, it was after they paid him off, though. I feel like this guy is like a wood. I want to see him. Hey, Harlow. How you doing, Harlow? Arlo, have you ever eaten a bug? Like on purpose? I'm not gonna count as like, oh, I was riding a motorcycle and a fly went into my mouth and I went gulp. I'm not counting that. Woo! Shit, I forgot about that. Have I eaten a bug? Yeah, eaten a bug. A bug. Chad, if I put an edible tarantula on my throne, would you buy it for me? You like all these pixel chunguses? Not pixel chunguses. You're a pixel chungus, Kip. I don't like him. I'm not into him. Like recently at all. Like ever. Saying a racial slur live is on a different level than cheating on your wife with a minor. I mean, yeah, those are pretty different. But technically, and this is only a technicality, I'm not defending the actions here. I'm just saying, technically, the cheating on your wife thing isn't against Twitch TOS. It's absolutely illegal, and he should be in prison. At the very minimum on a list. But technically Twitch allows that. Like... Ah! Is being paid off by a Twitch against TOS? No, but that should be illegal, right? Like, I feel like that should be illegal. Like, that should have caused, like, the government to look into things and be like, why is Twitch paying this pedophile to stay quiet? Okay. Ah! There's a turret there! I can't see anything! Oh my god. There's too much shit on me! Oh, bitch, that put me so far back. God damn. Well, my current working theory is I'm gonna try to hit all of these and see if that changes anything in that other room. Because that's the only switch in the entire dungeon that doesn't accept my input, right? And I don't know how to get here. Like, to the other side of these doors. I remember that from last stream as well. I don't know where the other side of that is. Press 5 if you're a dead bitch on the dirty, dirty floor. Dead bitch on the dirty, dirty floor. I don't know. I feel like we should eat more bugs as a society. Like, chat, I'm not trying to be gross. I genuinely mean this. When you look at bugs, they are easier to prepare for food. It's easier to make more bugs. They have a lot of protein, so they could be a genuine substitute for like chicken and beef. You wouldn't eat a bug burger, Rack? Not even for like the meme? And yeah, shrimps is bugs. Mealworms taste like popcorn? I didn't know that. I don't know if I wanted to know that, but I know that now. So that's interesting. It's hard for me to handle food when it still looks like an animal. Bugs would need to be processed. Yeah. Have you ever seen Snowpiercer? Have you ever seen Snowpiercer? They grind up bugs and turn them into like little like tofu cubes that people eat. It's like you can prepare tofu in a way that it doesn't look like tofu, so surely you could prepare bugs in a way that doesn't look like the bugs. You know? First step on your bug eating journey. Look, I don't know. I just feel like if we were genuinely, as a society, wanting a good meat alternative, bugs. I'm allergic to shrimp. Ah. Can you smell ants, Rack Hudson? Because I can smell ants. And people say that's weird, that I shouldn't be able to smell ants. But I can smell ants. Ants have a smell. Yeah, but people say it's weird that I can smell, because it's like, if there's an ant within like 3 feet of me, I know. Like, I don't even have to see it. I can smell it. It's that strong of a smell for me. And apparently, that's weird. The ants are that stinky for me. What do they smell like? I don't know how to describe it other than spicy dirt. And I know spicy dirt sounds absolutely fucking insane, but spicy dirt. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. They smell like zesty fear. That's kind of the same thing as spicy dirt, if you think about it. Please, I thought I turned these off. Oh my God. Careful, the beans are a little zesty. So good. I can smell ants when I crush them. I don't even have to crush them. I can smell them. I can just smell them. They're there, you know? Oh! There's a bug. Where did this bug come from? Oh! The bug was a hint. Chat, the bug was a hint. The bug was a hint the whole time, chat. And you were lying to me the whole time. You were like, no, Waylon, the bug isn't a hint. That's what you said to me. Bugs is hints. When the bug hints, she hints. Oh, it's right here! Oh my God! So then what's behind that weird door? What's behind the weird door? If... Huh. I want ice cream. I want ice cream too. When Ibid was here, we got this like dairy-free ice cream that was made with avocados. And every time I talk about this, someone's like, that sounds gross. It was good. I really liked it. The texture was really nice. The flavor was really cool. I liked it. And yes, I know it's technically not ice cream if it's not made with dairy. Don't yell at me. Fuck me! Does it stimulate your lactose response? Press 5 in chat if you stimulate my lactose. Paul Rock, we don't talk about the otters. It was really fucked up. Chat, if you don't know, this is actually a furry game. I found out by looking at the sequel that in this game you actually play as a blue cat person. Because like three of the 4 characters in the sequel are actually blue cat people, just like this person. You're a blue cat. Meow. Beyond Cream. Press 5 in chat if you're Beyond Cream. Stop it! Stop it! Oh, I somehow dodged that one. Okay. Whatever. You telling me this ain't Cream? Me to the Grinch. Hi, Root Bard. Sorbet. Stop it right, meow. No. Interesting. So, once you do this fight, you just can't turn back? Okay. I don't know. I still want to see what's behind that door, and I still think the answer is to press every switch and then go back. What is this? I don't know what that is. Ah! Reset! Oh my god. Are those bears? What? The samurai people? Because I know that in the sequel to this, what's that on the top right? Top right. Top right where? These? Right before the collapsing platforms? I'm not seeing bears. Ow! What the fuck? Near the blood pool. I don't know what you mean, Kip. I don't know what you mean. Well, see, now these switches are being reset, so that makes me think that the switch that I wanted to investigate is probably also reset. It's just background of it. It was on your hole? Bear hole? I need that. I need that, but I don't know how to get that. I wonder if there's like a power-up I need. So you need to shoot it multiple times. I don't think that's it. Maybe we'll just come back later. Because I remember the first dungeon that we went to, that also had, like, some shit that I needed to come back to later. Woo! 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 Okay. So we got the Glip Glop from this, I believe. Let me go here. Because it's showing us the, like, underground. You can go to any region in any order. I think so, but whenever I like, last stream, I tried going south, and it just spat me back out over here. So I don't know if you actually can go south yet. Okay. We also know that there is a Glibly around here. But I don't know what was in the cell, so I probably saved that for last too. Okay. I feel like maybe this structure right here has something to do with it, so... What are you? Woo! Bitch! I don't remember how to throw a grenade. Hang on. Controls, standard. Special. I guess it's probably that. So many off-screen secrets. It really does. I shot them. Okay. Oh, I don't like when it does a like a little fadey thing. Oh God! I hate these fucking Fortnite Cerberus dogs. Like, what do you mean you have Cerberus color palette but you're not even pregnant? Stop dodging the complete opposite way of my crosshair, bitch! It's not crazy, Orsine. Look at his hips. Why is his waist like that? For other men to grab. I'm not crazy. I'm just observant. I do have a shotgun, yeah. Fuck! Oh my God, too many dogs. Blap! Press 5 in chat if you ever just blast a fucking dog with a shotgun at point blank. You know what I kind of want to replay on stream? It's a game that I've already played. I kind of want to replay Amnesia the Bunker. That was my first time ever doing a sponsored stream. Like, literally my first ever was Amnesia the Bunker. So I kind of went into it with this mindset of like, oh, I have to be really positive about the game. But the thing is, I actually did love it. But I think a lot of people didn't believe me when I said that I loved it. Because I had a lot of people like, oh, was it really that good? It's like, yes! So I think if I were to play it now, people would have to believe me, right? Wait, they don't love it like I love it. Wait. It's my favorite Amnesia. It's one of my favorite horror games. Full stop. I remember getting Were Whiskey to play it. And that fucking receptacle was on stream like, is it really that good while playing it? It's like, you're playing it. You're literally playing it. Answer the question yourself. Like, I did cheese it a little bit when I was streaming it, because there's a part where I lost like an hour and a half of progress, and at that point it was like, chat, someone go back in the VOD and tell me the code. Orsine, you're thinking of Rebirth. The bunker is the one where it's set during World War I, and you're just like a random French dude in a bunker. And I will say, it has the implication. It kind of implies something about the main character. It implies that the main character's gay. If you read the notes, it's like a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge type thing with him, where it's like, aw. It's like they kept it historically accurate, where it's like, obviously people weren't really openly gay a lot back during World War I, especially in the military. So it has a lot of subtleties, and I think because it is subtle, a lot of people don't really pick up on that. Bitch. Woo! Woo! Bugs! Bugs! Bug! 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 Hey, what is this? Whose persona is this? Eat the bugs on the ground. It is wild how many people's like early experiences of my channel were just me saying eat the bugs in the sink. There was like a good period of time last year where I was experiencing like a lot of like new people, and during that time eating bugs was like a big joke. You know, so a lot of people's early experiences with me were bug eating. Also, hi Robert Fluff. Fuck you! Oh my god. Bitch. Okay. Now you're lecturing us on the value of eating bugs. I mean, I genuinely think that bugs could be a good meat alternative. I mean, I guess it's still technically meat, but I mean like meat industry alternative. Because they're cheap to make, it's cheap to make more. And it's like, oh, what if they don't have the same flavor? Tabasco sauce. I don't fucking know, man. Like, oh, chat, the other day, I'm gonna be clear with you real fast. So initially my plans for Shortsmiths 2026, December 2026, I have a lot of the games picked out already. One of the games was going to be Space Channel 5 and the sequel in one stream, right? Because those games aren't really accessible anymore, I took them off the lineup. Like, they're not being considered anymore, right? And it kind of made me frustrated, so I went on Blue Sky, I'm like, Sega, remake these fucking games already. And the last time I mentioned remaking the games, someone was like, oh, but Michael Jackson died. It's like, yeah, replace him with Space Nas X, you know? Like, sure, we can't have Space Michael. Do Space Nas X or something. I said that as a joke. I want it to be clear that I said Space Nas X as a joke. I got like 2 different DMs from people being like, that's actually kind of a good idea. It's like, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. It kind of is, but shut up. Like, ask Seesaw what he thinks. Seesaw, are you here? Is this a fat bald Tanuki? Okay, they had a laser. Crystals happened from the big goobies. The fat bald Tanuki was upset because his friend got crystalled. Anyway, I was looking at the sequel to this game, and 3 of the 4 playable characters are the blue cat people, and the 4th playable character is a Tanuki with a very wide stance. And it's like, why are your legs so far apart? Why are your legs so far apart, dude? They're Tanuki statues? Oh. Interesting. Oh, we got another fucking dungeon. These are probably just raccoons. Well, I mean, the character in the second game is explicitly a Tanuki, so I don't know. Maybe they made that character Tanuki because these are Tanuki? I don't know. They don't have ring tails. I mean, you play as a blue cat. Like, literally, whose persona is this? You're fucking kidding me, dude. I do a point-blank fucking shotgun blast? Speaking of point-blank shotgun blast, hi, Tomes. I'm never gonna play this fucking game. I appreciate the raids, but, like, we play for, like, 10 minutes, and then a raid happens. Then we play for 10 minutes, and a raid happens. And then we play for 10 minutes, and then a raid happens. It took me, like, 40 fucking minutes just to start. Hi, Tomes. Thank you for the raid. How is... No, I'm not gonna turn off raids. How is Metopia? How is Metopia? Moo! 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 Hi, Eli. Eli, you came up earlier. We were talking about you earlier on stream. Chat, I want a big, hearty moo for Tomes. But Tomes, how was stream? I'm sorry I didn't get to catch your stream today. I meant to stop in. I saw you go live earlier, but I was fucking packing. And I was just like, I don't want to go into the room and get my phone or tablet and set it up in an angle so I can watch it while packing. So I just didn't. I'm sorry. Thank you for the moos. But Tomes, thank you for the raid. I think this is the first time I get to say this to you. Get the fuck out of my chat. And I mean that in a nice way. You know I do. You're here enough to know I mean that in a nice way. Because streaming is hard. It takes time. It takes energy. It takes effort. It takes focus. Okay? And that's a lot. It's a lot. So after streaming, I need you to go do something nice for yourself. Okay? Go get some food. Go get some water. Get some air. Pet an animal. Look at furry pornography. Do something nice. Okay? Like, because you deserve it. Especially after streaming. Okay? Or don't. I'm not your dad. Okay? Like, the fuck? Like, you're gonna come at me with that energy like, you're not my dad. I know I'm not your dad, actually. Hi, Maroon. Maroon! But do what you want. But I appreciate the raid regardless, Tomes. Thank you. For anyone coming in who's not familiar with me, I'm Wayland. I'm here. I'm a Martin on the internet. I like to play all sorts of games. Like, literally all sorts of games. Gonna go bother the cats for a smidge, but you'll be back. Hell yeah. So remember me to talk about Hellhound after this. I like to play all sorts of games. I'll literally play anything. RPGs, shooters, racing games, puzzle games, finger fucking games. Like, literally anything. You put a game in front of me, I'll probably play it. I also do art sometimes. more often than art, I've been doing Lego streams recently. I do want to get back to art. I'm thinking about doing shittuber commissions now, because that's something that I could just do on my own, and it's like 10 slots, that's $400. You know, holy shit. Wait. 10 slots is $400. If I take 10 shittubers, that's $400. Kip, DM me. DM me telling me to do shittubers after the move. Because I can't do them now. I packed my tablet. Oh, fuck. I should have thought of that. Anyway, I like to stream all sorts of things. Apparently, I'm going to open commission soon. Raiders, if you need to head out as well, that is understandable. Get some U-time in. But if you do want to hang out, if you do like the vibe here, consider dropping a follow, because I always appreciate the support. Always. Always. And to my viewers, go check out Tomes. Tomes took a little bit of a break from streaming, but is seemingly streaming a lot more regular now. And is absolutely worth this. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I've left. Okay, I'm back. Tomes is a sweetie and a cow that you should totally milk, okay? Go check out Tomes. Also, Tomes is also like a long-time supporter of my channel. I don't have a lot of those. I know that sounds crazy, but I don't. A lot of people have just left naturally over time. I feel like my viewer base is mostly like people who showed up in like the past year, maybe year and a half. Just got visited by Nate the Hoof Guy. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I hate those fucking videos. I hate them so much. Waylon not here. Oh, I didn't talk about that. Chat. Tomes, thank you for the raid. I'm gonna change topics now. Chat, I'm sure you know about the whole Wplace thing. You know, the website where you can like contribute to like a giant collage across the entire planet. So, funny thing, near our big cluster of drawings, another streamer came in and started drawing their AI generated avatar, right? And the thing is, I wasn't the first person to notice this. I wasn't. I was not the first person to notice, because they put their handle down and I think other people looked them up. And so other people started vandalizing their shit and like saying like, no AI, right? I was at least the third person to notice this, because two other people had noticed before me. So I left a note in the empty space that they could easily pave over. I didn't vandalize, I didn't delete anything. Just in the empty space, I said, hey, please don't do AI. I was very polite. I didn't vandalize, I didn't ruin their work or anything. Apparently they took great offense to that. Their moderator joined my Discord to harass me. I had one of them peep into my stream, and I had restricted them at that point because I looked into them after they started harassing me. They've been vandalizing my shit and my friend's shit on Wplace. I'm the third person to notice. I was not destructive. I just left them a little note in the empty space saying, hey, don't do that. And they're just targeting me. They changed their fucking username on Wplace to Wayland Not Here. I'm not kidding. They set their alliance as not AI, even though it is AI. Like, that's not even up for fucking debate. Like, that is visibly AI. Like, that's early AI shit. It looks bad. Like it's not even like plausible deniability. It like first glance like, oh yeah, that's AI, right? Not you can't. Right? Waylon not here. Kip getting a tramp stamp. Thank you for the hydrated stretch. But yeah, no, they're fully harassing me, joining my Discord and shit. Trying to get me on Twitch. And it's like, dude, I am the third person. So you know what I did, chat? After they did all of that? I did get petty. I spent $5 on Wplace to get a fuckload of pixels, and I erased their shit, and I left them a little note, and I told them the truth. They can vandalize all they want. I have friends. I have a community. I can fix anything that they do, and I have been. You want to come at me? Fine. I'll win. Like, you have yourself and your moderator. Great. Glad you're friends. Hi, J-Bear. Glad you're friends. That's not enough to counteract my shit. So they've been doubling down on, like, harassing me. But again, I can fix it. What can you do? So they've started, because they changed their name to Wayland Not Here, they've also started going to other people's drawings and like vandalizing their stuff, right? And because you could just type in a Discord name, they typed my Discord name in as their name. So I've already gotten a DM from a complete random person saying, hey, why did you vandalize my stuff on Wplace? And I had to explain the whole situation to them. That it's not me, it's someone using my name, going around vandalizing because I pointed out, I was the third person at least to point out that they were using AI. And it's like, dude, this shit is fucking pathetic. I'm the third person. You started vandalizing me and my friends, so I deleted your shit. Fuck off after that. Well, hey, at least I don't have to kill them. Holy fuck. And the thing is, I'm not gonna say who it is because I don't think any of you would go around harassing them. If you know who it is, please leave them the fuck alone. But just in case, I don't want anybody harassing them, okay? Like, oh, yeah. I do want to say, I did peek in on their streams. The stream that I peeked in on opened with them just sitting at their PC typing DMs on Discord. That's how their stream started. And it's them talking about evading a League of Legends ban. And during the stream, when I tuned back in a little bit later just to look in on their stream, dude fully almost said the N-word. Like, he stopped himself. He hit the N and then stopped. And it's like, it is an absolute goddamn shame that there is a pride flag hanging in his background. Like, I'm not gonna say you don't belong in the LGBTQ community. If you're queer, you're queer. But you are racist. And you are a nasty little person. And I don't want anything to fucking do with you. It just... Oh no, I absolutely don't claim that dude. He is not part of... He might be queer, but he's not part of my community, okay? Fucking yucky behavior across the board. And, like, it's another instance where I'm pretty sure he's not actually a furry either. He's just using furry imagery because it's like... It's happened a few times on this website, people pretending to be furries. I'm just trying to dash away. where people will use furry imagery to like get in on the furry community, but they're not actually furries. You know, and it's not even happened on Twitch. It's happened like other places in the furry community as well, where it's like, oh, well, I can manipulate furries into giving me money, so I will. It happens a lot. So I don't think this person is a furry. And honestly, I'm not going to say, oh, I bet he's not even gay. But it does make me wonder. Because he's definitely racist. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say he's not queer, but without a doubt, at least racist. What is this? Okay, there's squigglies. What did that do? I don't know what half the fucking collectibles in this game are. But yeah, no, it's just been a fucking trip. Anyway, I wanted to talk about this earlier. You guys know Hellhound, my friend Hellhound? My friend Hellhound. Who's surprisingly not a canine of any sort, but a marten. Chat, if you go to E621, type in Warwick, like League of Legends Warwick, and then space, and then marten. And then just hit enter. That's Hellhound if you don't know Hellhound. That's Hellhound. That's how you can find Hellhound. You didn't talk about the other W place thing? I don't know what the other W place thing is. What's the other W place thing? Oh! The TikTok? The big streamer? Well, okay. Well, let me talk about Hellhound first. Go bother Hellhound for cat pictures. Hellhound has like a bunch of little gremlin-y, goblin-y cats. Like little kittens. The mod getting to... I don't want to talk about that. I will say, chat, if you're not on W Place, don't get on it. And don't do what I did and give them money. Because I did that thing before I found out what's been going on behind the scenes. It was 4 a.m. in Australia. You had a 6-hour ban. Maybe you made that by going to sleep. Well, some people have different schedules. I don't want to be weird about that. I don't know. W Place's art program, hobby grade, cooperative. Anyway, chat. There is this really big streamer who hang on, I gotta open Telegram for this. I never actually sent it to anyone on... Oh no, I sent it to people on Discord. Sorry, Robin sent me a willy. Robin's working on commissions, I guess, and one of them has a willy in it. Hang on, chat. Oh god, it's so fucking weird. Not being able to, like... Hang on. I'm gonna send this to you, Kip, just because that'll make it easier to show. Hold on.
I can't sit.
Press 5 in chat if you can't sit. I'm really glad I stopped that video because that was about someone being racist. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Australia.
Okay, hold on. Okay. Actually about to at them to ask for cat pictures, but I caught myself. No, do it in the Discord. At Hellhound and say, can we see the cats? Oh, Willy. No! Willy as in penis. Willy as in genital. Okay? Chat. We're gonna take a quick TikTok break. By the way, exclamation point TikTok.
Oh god, this is the end for me.
That's not my keyboard. That's not my keyboard. There was a fucking antlion.
Ow, I hit a cactus. I hit a cactus. Help me. Ow.
I just got eaten by
Get
a
him out,
fucking
get him out. I'm passing out, I'm passing out. Oh my god. I'll get yours if you get mine.
I am. That was an antlion. What do you mean an antlion?
What do you mean, like from Half-Life?
Like a big fucking worm in the dirt that fucking tunneled me and killed me. Oh my god.
No!
You're
No!
actually dead.
No!
Oh
I
my
need another
god.
cactus! I fucking hate this clip so goddamn much.
Oh my god.
Anyway, chat. This big streamer, Oni Pixel, I don't know how to say his name, was just looking around W Place and randomly zoomed in on Melbourne, Australia. And if you're wondering, that sounds familiar, that is where our cluster is.
Australia, Melbourne. What are the Aussie people up to? What are the Aussie people up to? Ozzy Osbourne, rest in peace. Rest in peace in the chat right now. May he be remembered forever. Melbourne,
He ate a
Beto, I
bat.
see. It's probably Nutella. Was? But this is not Nutella. This is Marmite. What the fuck? We have PSP 1G, but looking faded. We have some like Twitch emoji. We have Palestine. We have whoa. Bury everyone. What?
I don't know about that one. I don't know what that
most of these
is.
things are, guys. I'm
But
not
here
gonna
it
lie.
comes,
a lot
chat.
of free Palestine on Australia.
Look!
A lot of Pokemon. Zekrom
It's
and
coming!
the white one.
The white one.
We have lots of furry stuff.
Chat, who's that? Who is that? Who's that? We got me. This giant fucking streamer was looking at plays and just stumbled onto me. And Outcast and Kip and Crumpet and Ibn and Cider. Cider's in there. Tomes is like down in the down over here. You can see the K in Hemlock. There's a B at the bottom. With your titties out. With my titties out. This I gained absolutely 0 follows from this, but it's so fucking cool. And yeah, we see Maroon.
Minecrafters. Oh wow!
There's Tomes. Tomes. It's so cool. And you know what's wild is that I was just doing literally fucking nothing. Like literally just nothing last night. I think it was technically this morning. And I'm in an Emu Furs Telegram channel, right? With like a chat attached to it. And out of nowhere, someone in that chat just @s me with a link. Or not a link, a screenshot of this TikTok. And then I had to ask him, like, can I get a link? Please, can you link me? Please send me a link. And then I showed it to everyone else. I showed it to Outcast and Crumpet and like everyone who was in the call at the time. I actually don't remember if Crumpet was there. Crumpet was playing Baldur's Gate with Beef. And it was like so fucking cool to just get this out of nowhere. Just someone happened to see this that recognized me in a Discord. Total stranger, by the way, who recognized me and just shared this. And it was like, that's so cool. It's so cool. It honestly kind of made my fucking day. Like, I know it's just like a fucking streamer looking at W plays, but it's still neat, you know, to just see myself pop up. Also, chat, if you don't know, I did change the background on my thing. You could see that it was like partway through changing in that video. I changed it to the trans pride colors for reasons related to how W Place treats their employees. And I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. But it was just really cool to see. Okay. So what did this really do for me? I guess it opened a new path. He's a huge streamer. Yeah, no, fucking huge. I mean, like I'm just saying it doesn't really change anything, you know, like I haven't gained a follow from it or whatever. And I don't need to. I just thought it was neat. Chad, have I ever told the story about the one time I sent a message in Germa's chat? I've only ever sent one chat message in Germa's stream. Just one. And it was when Germa was doing like a VR game about taking things apart. I went into the chat and I jokingly just said, "Is this guy popular or something?" As a joke. Like, obviously I know who the fuck Germa is. And out of all of the messages being sent in Germa's chat at that exact moment, that is the one that he read. Despite being in VR and messages being harder to read, that's the one that he locked eyes with. And just immediately, it's like laughing at me. It's like, it's a joke. And then everyone in the chat started making fun of me for not knowing who Germa was. It's like, I know who Germa is. Leave me alone. Germa viewers are fucking evil. If you watch Germa, you're evil. I don't mean that. There's nothing wrong with watching Germa, except, you know, if you haven't come out yet. But hey, come out at your own pace. I understand that a lot of people have a lot going on in their life. So if you're watching Germa and it's like you're not ready yet, that's fine. Like you don't have to be ready. But a ton of Vinny. You know what was so fucking wild? Back when I worked on like Half-Life stuff and like Source Engine stuff, exclamation point Source. There was this streamer who actually made me a VIP in their chat. Because like the thing that I worked on, it would release like new content every month. And the streamer Jolly Wangcore would stream the releases every time they happen. Like every new release, Jolly Wangcore was streaming it. And became like such a known thing associated with that project that we actually put a reference to him in, which probably a bad idea. I've learned that you shouldn't put streamers or references to streamers in video games. Minecraft story mode. But Jolly Wangcore really fucking blew up. And I remember Vinny went live. Vinny went live playing the Source mod that I worked on. Just because Jolly Wangcore had streamed it and really liked it and was specifically only playing the things that like were pulling views. And it's like, that's a little bit shallow, but whatever. I think you should play the others. But popping into chat and being like, hey, I worked on this. If you have any questions, let me know and I'll answer them. Vinny immediately, no hesitation, just hit me with, I don't believe you. And then never read a single message of mine ever again. And it's like, I am literally a VIP in the streamer that you have admitted to copying. The streamer that you said that you were copying for this stream. I'm a VIP in their chat because I worked on this. like Scoob. I think I like the shotgun a lot. I don't know, I thought it was funny. It's weird to look back and think about how often I had interactions with like big content creators before I started streaming. I was telling my roommate this the other day. For like 3 or 4 years, I was friends with Kraken on Steam. And Kraken, this was like right before Kraken blew up as a content creator. They only added me because of a Portal mod I worked on, and they needed technical support for it. And then we were just on each other's Steam friends list for like 3 to 4 years, and out of nowhere I get a friend request from someone asking if I can put them in contact with Kraken because they're being one of those. And that's when I found out that he was actually a really big content creator. It's like, I'm friends with this person who has like 1 million fucking followers. I unfriended him, like, on the spot. Because I didn't want that shit to continue. Like, I had one person slide into my DMs like, can you put me in contact with famous person? No. In fact, I don't even want to be in contact with famous person now. Fuck you. Okay, so what are these? Because I just got the third. So what is this thing? This little pink one here, and this pink one here. Because I only need 3 to do the boss fight. So what are these? You know, Waylon, can you hook me up? Just give him the coordinates for the glory hole. Sorry. And then I shoot them in the head. That's so Kip. I genuinely hope I mean it. I hope I never get to the point where people are doing that. Where people are literally just like reaching out to people I'm close with because it's like, can you put me in contact with Waylon? The second I hear about that, I'm blocking you. I mean it. If you need something from me, ask. Which, by the way, speaking of needing something from me, this has come up a few times lately. Just as a reminder to anyone who streams, if you like the dynamic lighting thing that I do on my channel, and you want it, it's not a secret. I will tell you how to do it. Just ask. Just ask me, and I'll tell you. Like, a lot of people are just like, oh, but it's kind of like your thing. It's like your brand. I don't care. Like, if you want it, I'll tell you how to do it. I'll send you the files that you need, the plugins that you need to download. I'll send them to you. Harlow, I'll send it to you. It's no big deal. Like, I genuinely don't mind. It works on 2D, it works on 3D, it doesn't matter. I will say, I think it looks best on 2D, but it does work on 3D. Objectively speaking. Okay. Like, I helped Beheyin with it. Okay. Beheyin has a 3D model, so, you know, like... Ah! Fucker. What are the coordinates for the glory hole? 0451 north and 8. The other one. I don't know how coordinates work. Also, chat, I don't know if you've noticed, but I do make my overlay purple for this game. Anytime I play a game that I deem a purple game, I turn purple for it. I don't know if anybody's noticed that. I don't know why I do that. Since when? I've done it for a while. I do it with Glory Hounds. You can go back and watch the Glory Hound streams. My overlay is purple for those. They didn't want to interact with me publicly because they're worried people would start going after me to get to him. That feels a little conceited. Like, I don't know. And for the record, when I said that thing earlier, I didn't mean that I would block the people connected to me. It's like if Mortigris came to me and said like, "Hey, someone added me because they want me to put them in contact with you." I'm not blocking Mortigris. I'm blocking the person who went to Mortigris instead of just coming to me. That's what I meant earlier, just for the record. Like, in case you were wondering, I wouldn't block the friend in that situation. I'm blocking the dickhead. Fuck you. Oh! Okay. I know my health is low, robot. Are these cats? I think so. They look cat-like, right? Oh, bitch. I thought I could dash through enemies. Apparently I can't. Yeah, but is that a tail right there? Like, look at my cursor right above it. Is that a tail? Or is that just like their sheath? For the sword! For the sword! For the sword! Chat! Can I just say, this was pointed out that that one moment in Suicide Squad where they confirmed that King Shark has 2 dongs. That one part in the game where they confirmed that genuinely had the same energy as that episode of BoJack Horseman where they confirmed that they do have horse genitals. It had the same energy as that. And if you don't know what I mean, there's an episode of BoJack Horseman where it does a little flashback to like BoJack's dad cheating on his wife, and he says, "Yeah, coax it out of its sheath." That's what he said verbatim. And they put that in BoJack Horseman. Block. They put that in the show. That's in the show. And that's so wild that they put that in the show. Because that means Mr. Peanut Butter has a knot. So all the people who are weirdly into him, despite him being a giant red flag, he has a knot. Having a flate? A what? Inflation? A flare? Oh, okay. Sorry. My brain is a bit scattered today if you haven't been able to figure that out. So I'm not good at reading typos at the moment. When does he mention having a flare? What episode was that? I would like to know. Because that seems like a very deliberate thing to include as well. Okay, weird connection here. Captain Coble, I don't know if you're present. If you are, you can kind of back me up on this. Does this feel like a top-down Talos Principle level to you? Because it does to me. Like, put a bunch of fucking laser shit in here. This feels like a Talos Principle level, but top-down. Oh, fucking dogs! I hate these dogs! What's that one Redeem on Outcast stream about the 15-pound horse cock or whatever? I need to get like Krampus with that audio over it. Top down is when you twist your ankle. I have to stop watching BoJack Horseman because I'm way too mentally ill for that show. I mean, I probably was too. I watched it anyway, which was probably a choice that I shouldn't have made. Or should have made differently, rather. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the show where it's like, wow. I wouldn't even expect like a live action show to do some of those storylines, let alone an animated show. And that's not me sitting here like animated shows are for babies, babies. I'm not saying that. It's just, you know, like even with like adult oriented animated shows, there are storylines that they don't really do. It's like, but yeah, that I don't think she was technically a minor, but it was still very fucking creepy. Was she? Oh god, she may have been. I don't remember. I haven't watched the show in a long time. She was 17. Yeah, okay. Yeah, these are cats. Yeah, no, it's not good. It's not good. Like that entire plot line was very, I don't know, I feel like a lot of streamers should watch that. A lot of content creators should probably watch that storyline. You know? It's like that one TikTok recently of the girl like, wow, I can't believe it, I'm a really popular influencer now. I don't know what I should do. Maybe I should, I don't know, DM a minor. It's like, oh my god. Why are they like that though? Fuck! Expect the hell out of what the show is trying to do, but it's just not for me. Yeah, I fully understand that. May I recommend Sense8? Too many bullets! I have too many bullets, sir! Oh, not that way. I think Sense8 is a good show that tackles a lot of very serious topics, but it has a more optimistic outlook than a lot of shows that do that. Because in the end, the show is about love, right? It's a show about love and connection and finding people who are important to you. And it does tackle a lot of really heavy things like addiction and like abuse. There's actually a whole thing that comes up in, I believe, season 2 where there's a whole like incest abuse situation going on, and it's like, in the end, the message of the show is that everyone matters and everything, and I don't know. It's a good show, and I wish more people would fucking watch it. A lot of people are just like, oh, but it got canceled. It's not finished. It is finished. They had to drop some of the storylines. The show ends, okay? It ends. There is an ending. Watch the fucking show. Kind of bored? Oh my god. You saw that lubed up dildo in the first episode and thought this is going to be a boring show. Like, if you need more car chases, it has those. It has shootouts and stuff. Like, it has, like, crime. It has 2 straight dudes fucking really hardcore.